Jilava. In Romania, everyone is familiar with this prison. Under Ceaucescu, political prisoners were kept in inhumane conditions here. Now, people like Bodgan Paiu are behind bars. He's allowed to smoke and watch TV, and he was allowed to keep his sneakers. Paiu is serving a sentence for internet fraud. He feels no remorse for his crimes.
It's as if you go to a lake full of fish. When you put your hand in, you'll always pull out a fish. It's the same here.
Bodgan Paiu deceived innocent people in Western Europe and the United States by selling them fictitious cars. He used different internet addresses and telephone numbers to cheat them.
When the client pays the first installment, he'll continue to pay, because he can't believe he's being taken for a ride. I don't care if they give up. I can sell the same fictitious car to countless prospective buyers. I just have to offer it for a really low price.
While the criminal speaks openly before the camera, police in his hometown of Râmnicu Vâlcea, who traced him down, want to remain anonymous. The police station has little equipment and few of the computers are hooked up to the internet. The detective has to go into his boss's office to show us some suspicious offers on eBay.
That's a 2005 BMW 3 Series for $3,700. Usually it would cost around 5 times as much.
Râmnicu Vâlcea is located about 2 hours west of Bucharest by car. The city's population is some 100,000. It seems like any other provincial community, except for the enormous amount of wealth on display. Many expensive cars are on the streets. A shopping centre entices shoppers with luxury boutiques. The police officers show us around. On every corner there's a money transfer agency, which makes it easy for residents to get hold of their illegally obtained money from abroad. The young, poorly paid police officers can't ignore this wealth.
I'm envious, but we've chosen this path, and we have to stay on this path.
There are a half-dozen casinos in Râmnicu Vâlcea, and they're a favourite meeting spot of the nouveau riche who gamble their haul. The police can only look on. They have to put up with a shortage of patrol cars and a lack of technical equipment and personnel. In all of Romania, there are only 50 detectives struggling to track down internet fraudsters. Many have to dedicate their time to other tasks as well. It's an uphill battle. Even the head of a special police unit in Bucharest seems discouraged. He also wants to protect his identity.
We've gone through a reorganization. Hopefully it will have a positive effect on our work. But there are moments when we feel overwhelmed by the large caseload. Every one of us is simply overburdened with work.
For years, internet fraud was treated as a misdemeanor in Romania. Now the police launch raids every now and then. Recently, officers in Râmnicu Vâlcea confiscated cash, mobile phones and several laptops during a house search. They're proud of the successful raid. The suspects had to go before the public prosecutor the next morning. But for every criminal they arrest, it seems there are around 3 others starting a life of crime. Bodgan Paiu was one of the first to be found guilty. He received a 5-year sentence and has already served 2. In 6 months, he'll be eligible for early release for good behavior. He says he managed to hide his loot from the police.
It was worth it. The money I made in just 1 year is enough to live on comfortably for the rest of my life. And there'll even be some left over for my grandchildren.
After his release, Bodgan Paiu plans to continue his criminal endeavours. He doesn't mind a few years in prison when he can make a lot of money cheating people on the global internet.